Yamo Media is a digital media company located in Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in live streaming high school and semi-professional sports. We are looking for local business partners to bring Central Ohio athletics to a larger audience.
Pate Powell for three in the win at the buzzer.
And cutting up the middle is Lathan, he breaks free, and there he goes.
Takes it up and puts it down.
If you'd like to grow your business and support the Central Ohio community, then contact us at yamomedia.com.
They actually have one senior, and that's Scott Rogers, and they're 9-1. They're 9-1, but you can never tell that they're young the way they play. They're very well coached, but here we go.
And head coach Donovan Barrett giving praise to that Columbus Academy team, saying how good coach they are. But here we are, as you mentioned, our first game underway in Berlin. Where wins the tip? There's Noah Gamble with the ball in his hands. He's going to pass it out there to there's number 23, Derek Goodman, one of the key guys to watch out for. And good defense here by the Vikings. Gamble tries to get into the lane, nothing there. Ball movement, good ball movement there. That shot is just off the mark by Bryce Rode, and the Vikings are coming the other way.
Berlin doing a great job of running their offense, being patient, but good job by Columbus Academy, who also there doing a great job defensively.
Falkenhayn with the ball in the wing, looks down low. Number 33, that's MJ Jackson. Ball ends up getting in his hands again, and there's our first score of the game by number 33, MJ Jackson.
Jason Singleton doing a great job committing to the paint, doing a great job giving it to their big man, who's the easy two.
Bears on their next possession. Gets it down low to the block there for Gamble. Gamble trying to find something. Ball gets kicked out. Three is up and just off the mark there by Goodman. So the rebound is pulled down by Anderson Davis from Columbus Academy. Here on their next possession, Falkenhayn with the ball. Trying to find his man. He's got one at the top, Jack Henry Seymour. Ball being worked around here. Ends up nice three taken there by Anderson Davis at the top of the key.
Anderson Davis right there, as you see, nice three-point shot.
We're going to have a foul here called on number 5, Jason Singleton. That is going to be his first foul. Team foul number 1. Columbus Academy coming out here. See all of their defenders that's not on the ball in a passing lane, hands up. Good fundamentally coached team right there. Goodman swings it to the wing. Gamble dumps it off to Colton Less. The pressure there by Vikings, able to try to knock it away, ends up turning it over. Davis, he's got it, passes to Falkenhayn in the corner for a three. That one's got about halfway down before it rolled out.
Yeah, that shot was almost in there, but you know what they say, defense, turn your defense into good offense. Good defense right there by Columbus Academy.
Derek Goodman trying to find something, gets underneath the basket, and a traveling violation going to be called. And here's that last three by Davis. Just sets up at the top of the key, little jab step, hand down, man down, as they say.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I was going to say. He gave him that jab step, see what he going to do. He didn't commit, he went up with a shot. That's a good shot by Anderson Davis.
Davis with the ball here in the corner. Passes to the wing to Singleton. Anderson trying to size up Goodman here. He'll get about halfway down. A nice turnaround jump shot there by Anderson Davis.
Anderson Davis doing a great job here, putting the ball in the basket. That's a tough shot there by Anderson Davis.
Looked really comfortable and confident, taking that nice turnaround jump shot. There's Gamble on the baseline. Can't get that one connected as the Bears are still looking for their first basket of the game.
Right now, like you said, Berlin shots just not falling. They're getting good shots. They're just not falling. They got to keep running their stuff. They're a good coach team.
They're doing a good job, not forcing anything, trying to find good opportunities. But as you mentioned, it's just not getting through that basket. Ball ends up in Jackson's hands. That one is just short. Good defense there by Andre Dowdy as he checked in here. And down the other way, and an offensive foul going to be called on Noah Gamble. Nice job there by Henry Seymour, stepping in front, taking the charge.
Yep, Jack Henry Seymour, seeing that he was out of control. He came out of control there, and they teach you that to take the contact and go down, get the offensive charge.
Falkenheim brings it up the floor over to Henry Seymour. Falkenheim dribbles down into the paint. Nice dump off there to MJ Jackson.
So Falkenheim doing a great job penetrating the kid, getting into the teeth of the defense, hitting it to MJ Jackson with the easy two.
Derek Goodman drives down the lane, kicks it out. Ball movement over here on the right side of the floor as Goodman's going to take a one-dribble pull-up. Nice shot there by Derek Goodman, as that's their first basket of the game. Get some points on the board, and we will have a timeout called here by Olentangy.
And that's what Olentangy need to do. They need to get Derek Goodman going. Once he get going, it seems like that's why the team to get the team going there. And he averaged 15.6 points a game. He also was a Max Prep Athlete of the Week nominee, so he definitely know how to put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, look for him to continue to be involved here on this team. I mean, as we had mentioned, the two guys for Berlin and Goodman and Gamble do seem to have the most usage so far to start this first quarter. But on the other side for Columbus Academy, Anderson Davis off to a hot start.
Yep. Anderson Davis doing a great job. He's a legit 6'6", too. He's pretty tall, got nice size there, and he can shoot the basketball. This is my first time actually seeing him play, and he's showing me a lot.
Just over halfway through the first quarter here as the Berlin Bears have the Vikings have a 9-2 advantage on top of the Berlin Bears. Anderson Davis, nice ball movement here as they got past to Henry Seymour, finds MJ Jackson for another basket for the Vikings.
Columbus Academy doing a great job moving the ball, being patient, getting the best shot possible, and MJ Jackson doing a nice job there, catching the ball, going for the layup.
And you see a good job there, especially by Falkenheim, able to penetrate the defense and able to break that defense down. Berlin down 9 right now. Ball ends up finding Les with nowhere to go there. Thought about the three there in the corner. Instead, takes the floater. That's going to be Braylon Lopez with his first basket off the bench.
Braylon Lopez doing a great job there. Actually, great defense by Columbus Academy, but he stuck with it, and now they got 4 points.
And a little bit more pressure here by Berlin coming out of that timeout. Henry Seymour is going to take a three. That one's just off the mark, and a good box out there by Brady Myers.
Good defensive possession right there for Olentangy.
Quickly the other way come the Bears as Andre Dowdy couldn't get that layup to fall out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Vikings, so it'll stay with Olentangy. You see there, nice penetration, nice floater. And as you mentioned from a couple possessions ago, you see number 5, Jason Singleton, on that drive was ready to take that charge as Noah Gamble gets that floater to fall.
Yep, Jason Singleton is a sophomore. I actually had the chance to see him play. He's going to be one of the greater players in Columbus.
Anderson Davis's three is up, and that's nothing but net for Anderson Davis.
Anderson Davis, man, just doing amazing right now in this first quarter. He's a big reason why they got this lead.
8 out of the team's 14 points to start in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. 2 minutes left here in the first. As Berlin, after getting off to a slow start, is able to find some baskets, but right there, Dowdy able to keep the trend going as he gets his first basket of the game, cutting that deficit to 6 there for the Vikings.
Andre Dowdy, senior, giving that senior leadership there, getting an easy bucket for Berlin, who needed it. He needed that right there.
It seems like a lot of the Olentangy schools always have some senior leadership. Anderson Davis with a nice take there, though. Good defense by Goodman. Couldn't get his putback to fall down, though, as rebound gets into the hands of Goodman. Goodlook quickly up ahead to Dowdy. Dowdy gets it poked out of his hands, but it ends up finding, that's going to be number 22, Jacob Lusk.
That's just right there, being in the right place at the right time.
The Bears have cut this deficit to 4 now. 14-10, though. Vikings still have the lead as we're approaching this final minute here in this first quarter. Pass down low to Davis. A little out of the reach as he tried giving it to Jackson, and Jackson, out of control there, is going to get called for his first foul and an offensive charge.
And then that's what we talk about right there, that senior leadership right there. Andre Dowdy sacrificing his body there, getting the charge, and that was that's MJ Jackson, a big kid. That's a big kid there, and he took the contact. They needed that there. That might be what they need to get going here.
There we go. Derek Goodman is going to bring the ball up here for Berlin Bears. 45 seconds here. See what kind of offense they'll run. Looks like Noah Gamble is going to get that ball poked away from Theo Falkenhayn, and it'll stay down there with Olentangy. 40 seconds here. See if Olentangy will hold for the last shot or see if they have a good opportunity to get an easy basket here. Noah Gamble's got the ball up top. The Bears are running their offense here. Is they going to take it right to the middle of the key, pulls up. That one's just off the mark. Anderson Davis pulls down the board.
And Noah Gamble, they got the shot they wanted. They got the shot they was looking for. It was a nice possession share. He just wasn't able to hit it.
10 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Singleton with the ball. He's going to drive left past Goodman. He's going to turn around, kick it out to Henry Seymour. That three's good in the corner for Henry Seymour.
And that possession right there started with Jason Singletary penetrating to the basket, getting to the basket, and kicking it out for the three.
And with that three, that gives the Columbus Academy a 7-point lead after one. The Vikings on top of the Bears, 17-10. You're listening to the battle in the 614 on Yamo Sports.
Hi, I'm John Holderby with the Theater People. Whether you're in an apartment or building a new house, you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company, we have services to meet all of your needs. We've worked in homes and businesses all across the state of Ohio for over 15 years. Everything from home theaters to automation to networks and beyond. The Theater People are here to help. Visit our website at www.thetheaterpeople.com to learn more. We look forward to working with you.
How do you Buckeye? We work at it all the time.
When the local soccer team brought me to town, I needed a great vehicle to get to practice and my games. The champions at Buckeye treated me like family.
That's how I Buckeye.
How do you Buckeye? The Buckeye family of dealerships.
Back here at Ohio Dominican University for our battle in the 614 for our first game of this three-day weekend tournament. Columbus Academy Vikings taking on the Olentangy Berlin Bears, and the first possession for the Vikings in this second quarter is a turnover in the other way. Noah Gamble makes them pay. Three-pointer.
One of the players that you talking about to watch for, Noah Gamble, big-time three here, 4-point game.
17-13 lead, and another defensive steal there by the Bears. Derek Goodman is going to take it all the way, tries and actually does absorb some contact, but not enough there, the ref thought. And a good no call there, Deshawn.
Yeah, I think it was a good no call. Derek Goodman want that back, and he get the opportunity right here.
He tries to, but that ball's going to get poked away from behind, and Columbus Academy playing a little sloppy here to start this second quarter. Falkenhayn gets the ball in the corner, and he's going to come up top here and get things set up. MJ Jackson with the ball on the wing here. Across the middle to Gabe Davis-Ray. Up top to Falkenhayn. Anderson Davis will take another three. He'll make another three, and Anderson Davis with his third three of the match.
Anderson Davis, man, doing a great job shooting the basketball here today. I'm very impressed with his game.
3 threes so far in this first half. Derek Goodman on the other end, though, can't answer as Braylon Lopez tries to get that offensive rebound. Instead, it's going to be last touch by him, and the Vikings will retain possession. As we see Anderson Davis here, just another slight jab step, pull up, and you can tell he's shooting with some confidence right now.
Doesn't hesitate either. He didn't hesitate. He loved that jab step. As he threw a turnover there, though.
And that's the fourth turnover here for the Vikings already, and We're only 2 minutes here into the second period. That's going to be Brady Myers for three. His first one of the game. And they're slowly trying to dig into this deficit that they've been in. Right now, they're down 4.
Man, I'm telling you, Coach Barrett, he is riding with his seniors. His seniors going to lead them to the promised land, and they're doing a great job here.
Anderson Davis gets the ball in the block. Good double team defense there as he's been getting hot. MJ Jackson goes down low to Gabe Davis-Ray. Nice pump fake as he gets fouled, and who will go to the line for 2.
Berlin was caught sleeping there a little bit, kept Gabriel Davis-Ray wide open. Used the pump fake that I feel like is lost art in the game of basketball these days. A lot of kids don't pump fake anymore. But Gabriel Davis-Ray doing a great job there. They got the guy to jump up and down off the court, and 2 shots.
Cannot convert on the first as Jack Henry Seymour checks back in for the Vikings, replacing Jason Singleton. That foul goes on Andre Dowdy. That's going to be his first of the match as
missed both of them.
Gabe Davis-Ray couldn't get both of them to fall. So Berlin here continuing to dig into this lead that the Vikings have, and Brady Myers tries to cut it to within 1, but that one was just off the mark. Theo Falkenhayn being guarded by Colton Less, swings it over to Davis-Ray. Ball in the hands of their star right now, and Anderson Davis having himself a good quarter and a half. He's going to take a turnaround mid-range jumper, and he gets the friendly bounce.
Anderson Davis putting Columbus Academy on his back, and with the turnover right there, I think
Anderson Davis tried to do a little bit of it all, as you were just saying there, and couldn't quite keep his foot in bounds. But again, right here, good defense there by Brady Myers, straight up, hand in his face. But Davis with a beautiful turnaround fadeaway shot and able to get that friendly bounce, as I mentioned.
Hey, Anderson Davis said, I'm at Ohio Dominican, and somebody got to recruit me today after this game because he is putting on a show right now.
13 points in these first 2 quarters out of the team's 22. MJ Jackson pokes that one away, but ends up back in the hands there of Rode. Loose ball ends up getting into Goodman's hands. He's going to find Braylon Lopez for 3 on the wing, and that one's good by Braylon Lopez.
Braylon Lopez with a big-time 3 right there. Berlin needed that 3. Sophomore.
Yeah, they've been doing. Vikings have been doing a good job playing defense here, and you see to start this game or to start this second quarter, the energy has picked up for the Bears, especially causing all of these turnovers. Goodman was going to swing it up top to less penetrating, but ended up shuffling his feet. That's going to be a turnover on Olentangy. You see just this loose ball here. Goodman, Braylon Lopez wanted it about 2 seconds sooner. Goodman ends up finding him eventually anyways. Nothing but net there. Jason Singleton back into the game here for the Vikings. Still have that 3-point lead, 22-19. 4 minutes left here in this second quarter. Singleton resets the offense here. And that last touch off of Singleton's leg. Good hands there by Berlin is once again another turnover for this Bears defense.
As Berlin, as you see in this second quarter, made an adjustment. So when I'm noticing that once they get that dribble handoff, they're doubling that dribble handoff action there, and then they don't allow them to get into the action because a lot of Columbus Academy action is off a dribble handoff.
Good job there by the Bears, double teaming. That is Goodman on the wing for a 3. That one's good by number 23, Derek Goodman, his first 3 of the match.
Derek Goodman, we told you he averaged 15 points a game, and that right there, and he tied this game up. We got a ball game here.
All scoring by Berlin has been 3-pointers here in this second quarter, 4 of them. And they have tied this game up here with Columbus Academy. Theo Falkenhayn with the ball on the wing. Falkenhayn's going to penetrate, nice dump. And he had the right idea of dumping off there, but him and Davis-Ray just not quite on that same page.
Yeah, absolutely not on that same page at all. And like you said, that Olentangy defense is just doing a great job here.
And here's this Goodman 3, a good back screen set. Goodman on the opposite wing knocks it down.
And that's a pure shot right there. Probably one of the prettiest shots I've seen in the city.
Bears can't convert on this one as Anderson Davis pulls down the rebound.
As you notice, though, that's when Olentangy made their run when Anderson came out the game. But that's why they had to get him back in the game quick.
Falkenhayn with the ball in the corner, almost gets it poked away from behind. Can't get that one to fall. Falkenhayn, no scoring stats, but is doing a lot to help his teammates get involved and create easy scoring opportunities. Derek Goodman, he's going to take it all the way to the basket. A nice adjustment there as he saw Henry Seymour set up for that charge. A nice little sidestep there as the Bears have just been on a roll here in the second quarter. Deshawn, a timeout here taken by Columbus Academy.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. Derek Goodman, he's probably one of the better players in the city, and he showed you why right there. And that was a great move, and Columbus Academy had to call the timeout. But what we noticed about Columbus Academy on the other end, the shots that was falling in that first quarter and in the middle of the second quarter just not falling right now. And that you have to give a great accomplishment to Coach Arnett, who's doing a great job making adjustments. As a coach, that's what you want to do, make a great adjustment. But now let's see what Columbus Academy can do to make those same adjustments.
Yeah, we've noticed here to start in the second quarter, 2:13 remaining here, and Berlin has their first lead of the game, 24-22 here. That defensive intensity really picked up there, and there's been about 6 or 7 turnovers here for the Vikings in just these first 6 minutes alone of this second quarter.
Absolutely, and Olentangy has a 3-7 record, and you couldn't tell that's the way they're playing right now, but they're in a really tough conference too as well. So you see these two great teams, they're battling it out here, doing a great job.
Yeah, you say 3-7, as you mentioned. You wouldn't guess it by how hard they play, but a lot of those losses, he said, in those 7 losses, 5 of them were one-possession losses. So it's just a little mental hurdle for some of the players and the coach to get over, but the teams are right there as Columbus Academy and Falkenhayn quickly came the other way before we even knew it.
He's fast. He got some speed on him there, and he do a great job. Got to the basket. I know he want to get that and one there though, but hey, go to shots and shoot too.
The foul is going to go on number 20, Colton Less, his first, team second of the quarter, and found out this year, Deshawn, that fouls and foul shooting are different. It's not the traditional 7 fouls and 1 and 1 anymore.
That now the fouls is once you get to 5 team fouls, you're now shooting 2, and the fouls reset after every quarter. So when we get to the 5 mark and you get fouled, now it's automatic 2 shot. And I know a lot of coaches who like the rule, and I know a lot of coaches who don't like the rule. Me, as a coach, I actually kind of like the rule until it doesn't benefit you.
Until it doesn't benefit you, exactly. Both free throws there by Falkenhayn, and out of the 4th free throw attempts for the Vikings, they have yet to make 1. So see if that's something that may not hurt them here as it comes down the road. Noah Gamble, though, on the other end. A nice pull up there by the lefty as he's able to extend the Bears' lead now to 4.
That's a pretty move from left to right into the shooter's pocket. That's a smooth shot, man. That's a college-level shot.
I don't know what it is about watching left-handers play basketball, but it just looks different. It just looks, and some people like Gamble make it look really good.
I never met a left-hand shooter that couldn't shoot.
Yep. Singleton with the ball at the top of the key. Here's Vikings trying to get back into the scoring category. Falkenhayn with the ball on the wing. He'll go ahead and bring it up top and reset here. Jackson down low to Falkenhayn. He gets double teamed down low. Ball on the floor. And it's good hustle there by Gamble to get on the floor and call timeout there.
It's always, as a coach, it's always the one that gets on the floor that always, turn the game around. Once he got on that floor, he got that timeout. Smart play to call a timeout. Olentangy, Berlin doing a great job this second quarter making those adjustments.
And here's this move by Gamble again. Nice hesitation, jab step left to right. And as you said, just gets it right in that pocket where he knew it felt comfortable once he made that move.
That's a pretty move. Yeah. Like, and this is what I love. I love high school basketball. I love that it's back. I love that it's at Ohio Dominican because it gives a chance for kids to be seen by college coaches. Although it's at Ohio Dominican, that doesn't mean other colleges is not here to see these kids, and because these kids can really play, and I like that these guys are putting on an event for kids like this because they're amazing.
I was going to say, it's a blast to even just to come out to showcases like this and just get to watch talent, watch basketball every day. But, we actually get to come out here and broadcast them as well, so we get to see all the amazing talent that we don't normally see. So
and it's fun. It's fun.
It is. Last 45 seconds here in this first half. As Dowdy's got the ball, he's going to drive into the lane from the baseline and can't get the left-handed floater to fall. Out of bounds / touched here by the Vikings with 38 seconds left here in the second quarter.
I thought Dowdy, he had one more. If he take one more dribble, get to the basket, he had a layup, but he stopped there short. But they get the ball back here because it went out on Columbus Academy.
Goodman with the ball in his hands. Bears with a 4-point lead. Looks like they might try to hold off here for this last shot. Swings it over to Gamble. Last 12 seconds here. Lopez. Less to Gamble. Gamble with a pull-up shot. That one's off the mark. Anderson Davis, he's going to be the one to pull it in. 3 seconds. Up ahead to MJ Jackson. MJ Jackson to the basket. It's good. Right before the buzzer. MJ Jackson. With that basket, cutting the deficit to 2 here at the half. And Deshawn, Vikings come out hot in that first quarter, but the Bears defense able to pick it up there in that second quarter and turn things around. And we have a 2-point game here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next. Columbus Academy Vikings 26, the Olentangy Berlin Bears 26, Columbus Academy Vikings 24. You're watching the Battle of the 614 on Yamo Sport.
Hi, I'm John Holderby with the Theater People. Whether you're in an apartment or building a new house, you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company, we have services to meet all of your needs. We've worked in homes and businesses all across the state of Ohio for over 15 years. Everything from home theaters to automation to networks and beyond. The Theater People are here to help. Visit our website at www.thetheaterpeople.com to learn more. We look forward to working with you.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it
pretzel bun on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
The Baconator you love with a new pretzel twist. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
How do you Buckeye? We work at it all the time.
When the local soccer team brought me to town, I needed a great vehicle to get to practice and my games. The champions at Buckeye treated me like family.
That's how I Buckeye.
The Buckeye family of dealerships.
The Battle of the 614 at Ohio Dominican University for our second half action between the Olentangy Berlin Bears and the Columbus Academy Vikings, where the Bears have now a 26-24 lead after being down 7 after 1 quarter. Seth Donohoe here, and alongside me is Deshawn, Pate, and Deshawn. As I mentioned, Columbus Academy came out hot to start that first quarter, but the second quarter, their defense, the Bears' defense, really picked up.
Yes, as you said, absolutely. Columbus Academy started very, very high, led by number 10, Anderson Davis, a junior, who looked very, very good leading Columbus Academy. But in the second quarter, that's when Berlin made their run, and that's why we got a 26-24 game here. It's a good game, man.
Yeah, Anderson Davis with 13 points in that first half. And in that second quarter, out of the 6 shots made by the Berlin Bears, 4 of them were threes. So they found their shooting stroke there in that second quarter. But here we are in the second half again with the Bears having a 2-point lead on top of the Vikings. Anderson Davis was trying to get something going there a bit against Derek Goodman, and he'll end up turning it over. Derek Goodman and Noah Gamble, Deshawn, leading the way, each with 7 for the Bears.
And like we highlighted in the beginning of the game, those are their 2 go-to guys. They make that engine go. They did that in the second quarter. That came on in the second quarter, right? Yep.
Yes, sir. Derek Goodman with a 3 there as he gets things started here in this second half for the Olentangy Berlin Bears.
Derek Goodman, like we said earlier, was the Max Prep Athlete of the Week nominee. As you can see right there, he can light it up.
MJ Jackson on the other end there for the Columbus Academy gets things started for them. Noah Gamble quickly comes the other way, takes the contact, and he will go to the line.
First personal, team foul number 1.
That foul is going to go against number 1, Anderson Davis, his first, team's first of the third quarter. Noah Gamble gets his first of 2 to fall down. And 2 of 2, and that's one thing, Deshawn, that we had mentioned there in the second quarter. Columbus Academy able to get to the free throw line, but going 0 for 4. See if maybe that might not hurt them here, depending on how close this game is.
Absolutely.
Turnover, and the other way comes Olentangy Berlin. Can't get the first one to go. Looks like that's going to be.
Right now, Columbus Academy just gotta calm down, slow down. Turnover there, and right now, and I was talking to a buddy of mine whose son is number 33 from Columbus Academy, and he said they need a game like this. This is the type of game they need. You know, they're small. They're Division III. Olentangy Berlin, Division I. You need these type of games. So this gets you ready for February and March.
Derek Goodman's 3 off the inbound. No good. Out of bounds last touch there by Berlin. Columbus Academy retains possession. They awarded that last basket there to Noah Gamble. He's got 10 points now. First double-digit score for the Bears here.
Columbus Academy got to get back to what they do best. Get Anderson Davis the basketball and get the ball inside.
Nice dump down pass there to MJ Jackson, though. Unfortunately, that ball got knocked around out of bounds, and Olentangy Berlin retains.
And we talked about it earlier in the second quarter a little bit, how Olentangy Berlin made adjustments. So whenever Anderson grabs the ball, they're sending a second person to him immediately. So Anderson got to do a great job of passing out of the double team.
Goodman with the ball on the baseline, able to get that floater to go. Looked like a little bit of contact there, but nonetheless is able to get it to fall.
Derek Goodman, he's getting going. He's getting going. We told you he's a great player, and absolutely, we hopefully get a replay on that. Like he got hit in the arm a little bit there. Should have been an and 1. Good concentration.
9-point lead for the Bears after they were down 7 to start this game. And an out-of-control foul there on MJ Jackson. That's his second foul, his second charge of the game.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. MJ Jackson is a big kid, as you see the replay here. And I don't know, man. I just think he's just a little too stronger than a man. I don't know.
A big-bodied kid there nonetheless. He does pick up his second foul again. Berlin on top, 35-26. 3 off the mark there by Goodman. As we see in the second and third quarter, he's really started to take control and shoot the ball more. Anderson Davis over to Singleton to Falkenhayn. Ball ends up back in Davis's hands. Jab step right, fade away 3. That one's just short. Anderson Davis right between his legs. As the Bears come the other way here, ball up ahead. Right through 2 players' hands, ends up getting picked up there by Myers. Over to Colton Less into the basket. He gets his first basket there of the game for Colton Less.
One thing you want to do if you're Columbus Academy, you don't want to start forcing up shots, just throwing up shots. Keep doing what you're doing, but Olentangy Berlin doing a great job on both ends right now.
Falkenhayn's 3 just off the mark. Anderson Davis offensive rebound. Second chance points there are always a key factor in the game of basketball. Timeout taken here. Full timeout.
So what I'm noticing also is, and it might not be that big of a deal, but for a person like me who's a coach, is that Columbus Academy doesn't play a lot of players, but Olentangy Berlin plays pretty much everybody. So we can see if that plays a factor.
It is Sports Officials Appreciation Week from the OHSAA. Every year, these individuals attend clinics, participate in rules, meetings, and take tests in preparation for the season. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal and work schedules and their families to provide our student athletes the opportunity to play the game they love and contribute to the overall experience our student athletes receive while participating in educational athletics. Yamo Sports would like to thank all OHSAA officials for the hard work they put in to help the student athletes participate in the sports they love.
I know people don't know this about me as well, but I'm a man of many talents. I'm also an official too. I do it pretty much in my spare time. I do a little middle school, JV, freshman. I'm not necessarily there at the varsity level yet though, but I'm not that good either though, so. That's why I'm not a varsity ref.
All fans think officials aren't that good, depending on the situation.
That's why I'm not a varsity ref, because.
No, but thank you to all officials and everybody, because they do take the brunt some days.
And the thing, and that's why as a coach I have a more of appreciation for refs, because they get it. They get it bad. You make a bad call, they make a good call. Somebody love you, then they hate you. Then so hats off to all officials. I love you guys.
37-28 lead here for the Berlin Bears as Vikings coming out of that timeout with a little bit more intensity, it seemed. Falkenhayn with the deflection out of bounds. I'm a man of many talents as well. I can multitask as well down here.
That's true. Because you definitely saved that ball from breaking our equipment.
Just over 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. Goodman with the ball swings it over to Gamble. Gamble's going to take a 3 at the top of the key. That one's just short. Good rebound there by MJ Jackson.
Berlin's their shots. They're really getting anything they want offensively. They're patient right now. Columbus Academy got to get back to that same thing as we got a turnover here.
Braylon Lopez quickly comes the other way. Didn't quite have the numbers, lost control of it, pulls it out, finds Dowdy. Dowdy tries to penetrate down into the lane, gets it knocked away. Lopez ends up with the ball in his hands. Tries to drive, good poke out there by MJ Jackson. Singleton quickly the other way. He's going to take it right to Goodman, and a blocking foul is going to be called there on Derek Goodman as Singleton will go to the line for 2.
And that's the right call. That's the right call. Singleton doing a great job getting to the basket. Nice little in and out move there. Get to the basket.
You see here, Falkenhayn downloaded MJ Jackson, just using that size to be able to create the advantage.
But I want to say this about Olentangy Berlin. On their offensive side, they're moving that basketball. That basketball is not sticking in one person's hand. It's 1-1,000, 2-1,000. I don't have a play. I pass it, which is why Coach Arnett is upset with Braylon Lopez, because he did not swing that basketball. And he made one more pass, it would have been a score.
Noah Gamble takes it down the court, pulls up around free throw line, and just a little strong here as the Vikings trying to cut this 37-29 deficit. 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Jackson with the ball in the corner. Didn't find anything he liked. All poked away by Dowdy. Good hustle there. Singleton to Jackson. Jackson to the paint. Finds an open man in the corner. That one's just off the mark. Ball ends up being reeled in there by Lopez. Bears come the other way here. 8-point advantage. Nice dump off there to Dowdy. And just good hustle here by both teams, causing turnovers, not giving up on plays. Singleton picks up the ball, and Lopez found with his hand in the cookie jar as he will pick up his first foul.
Singleton, being a sophomore, he can handle that ball, man. You're not just going to take the ball from him. He got to lose it. You're not going to take it from him. Only as a sophomore, man. He's a good player.
Sophomore getting significant playing time, and sure to be a key part of this team here for the next coming years. Singleton down the lane, right into Andre Dowdy. Dowdy is a little surprised at the call, but nonetheless, Singleton will go to the line here for 2.
I know he's upset about the call, but it's the right call. It's the right call. But Jason Singletary doing a great job avoiding the contact. He went away from it. If he went straight into him, it would have been a charge, but he went away from him. That's a good call, man. Jason Singletary trying to do everything he can to get the Vikings back on track.
1 of 2 was off the mark, but is able to convert on the second one.
Only a 7-point game here, man. Columbus Academy shots are just not falling right now. 7-point game, get a couple stops, stop, store. You'll be good. You back in this thing.
Lopez dumps to Dowdy, then to Gamble, over to Goodman. Gamble trying to find something inside the lane, takes a nice little pull-up shot there from about 15 feet and gets that one to fall down.
Man, Dowdy, man, not Dowdy, I apologize. Noah Gamble doing a great job. And it's going to be tough, man, picking that solid brick player of the game here, man. It's going to be tough.
One of our favorite awards here to give out, solid brick player of the game. Quickly the other way, Berlin, and an offensive foul called as Brady Myers is going to pick up his first charge. And moving pretty quick there down the floor, Deshawn, but I think we can get another look. Just missed that one there, but we do see Jack Henry Seymour's the one on the receiving end of that, able to get into position early and draw that charge.
Absolutely, man. One thing that you want to watch as a player, if they're sitting there, just pass the ball. They're sitting there waiting for you. You're going to get called that charge 10 out of 10 times.
Final 30 seconds here of this third quarter. Anderson Davis with the ball is going to dump it down to MJ Jackson, who puts it up and in.
MJ Jackson. And that starts with the penetrating. Once you get into the teeth of the defense, you penetrate, make them commit, you dump it down to MJ Jackson. And MJ Jackson is a kid that when he's around that basket, 9 times out of 10, he's not missing.
12 points for Jackson here through 3 quarters so far. Final 10 seconds. Noah Gamble drives into the lane. Good hands, though, there.
Great defense
by Jackson. Yep.
And that's what we were just talking about. You got to score down there, and you got to stop down here. Now you got 9 seconds. Try to get a score, and then get the ball back in the fourth quarter with a little bit of momentum.
Falkenhayn's going to take it all the way. That one's off the mark. Lopez with good defense there. And after 3 quarters of play, the Olentangy Berlin Bears have a 7-point lead on top of the Columbus Academy Vikings, 39-32. Don't go anywhere, folks. Fourth quarter coming up here in just moments. You're watching the Battle of the 614 on Yamo Sports.
Hi, I'm John Holderby with the Theater People. Whether you're in an apartment or building a new house, you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company, we have services to meet all of your needs. We've worked in homes and businesses all across the state of Ohio for over 15 years. Everything from home theaters to automation to networks and beyond. The Theater People are here to help. Visit our website at www.thetheaterpeople.com to learn more. We look forward to working with you.
How do you Buckeye? We work at it all the time.
When the local soccer team brought me to town, I needed a great vehicle to get to practice and my games. The champions at Buckeye treated me like family.
That's how I Buckeye.
How do you Buckeye? The Buckeye family of dealerships.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it
pretzel bun on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
The Baconator you love with a new pretzel twist. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
Back here at Ohio Dominican University for our Battle of the 614, our first matchup of the day here between the Olentangy Berlin Bears and the Columbus Academy Vikings, where the Bears have a 39-32 5-point lead here into this fourth quarter. Seth Donohoe here alongside me, Deshawn Pate. And Deshawn, we got 13 seconds in before we had a timeout called here to welcome back the fans and everybody watching at home, who also, which I don't blame them, would not want to make this the travel out in this treacherous, not really treacherous, but this cold weather outside. So we hope everybody is staying safe and warm.
But to be totally honest, though, I'll take this. We didn't have no snow during Christmas in the winter, so this little cold, little small little flurries, we'll take this. It's Ohio. You know how Ohio gets.
Yeah, we've heard. I've heard that in this morning and. Someone in Nebraska was negative 20 degrees this morning, so I guess we can't really complain too much about a little bit of snow and wind here in Ohio. But I always like this weather because it's basketball season, man.
Have you seen what it's doing in Buffalo? They had to move the Steelers-Buffalo Bills game to Monday. So this little wind, these little flurries, I'll take it.
Coming out of the timeout here again, the Berlin Bears on top 39-32 for our first game of 6 here. For our 3-day weekend showcase, a battle in the 6-1-4 here on Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Next game up, Marion Harding takes on Indian Valley. Right now we got a whole quarter left to play in this one before it's over. Noah Gamble takes it inside the lane. Anderson Davis looks like he might get called for the foul here. He will, and a little bit of some extracurriculars there, but nothing out of the. It's competitive.
Yeah, not too malicious there. It's just two guys that like to battle. There's a little slight push there. There's nothing to get them a technical foul for. It's basketball. Let them play. A little slight push there, but it's just the competitive juices flowing.
Gabriel Davis checking in now for Anderson Davis. Looks like he might take a quick breather.
Well, we don't know how long it will be, though, because you remember when he went out the first time, that's when Berlin made that run. Also, I was just about to say that. Watch for the referees to call it a little bit closer because of that incident there. The thing they were letting go earlier, they probably won't let go now.
Yep. Especially this is going to be a tight game here. Make sure everything gets called evenly. That last foul is going to go on Jason Singleton, his third. Gamble's pass to the corner to Lopez. Lopez with a jab step. A nice block from behind there from Jack Henry Seymour. However, the Bears keep possession with it. Still a 7-point lead. Nice hands, though, there by Falkenhayn. As he's got the ball, he's quickly bringing it down the floor. Nice little Hezo-Uritation. And count the basket for Theo Falkenhayn. Oh, my goodness.
Man, Falkenhayn got down that court so fast. It's just like a blur here. And they needed that and one right there. But he has to make the free throw. And he been to the free throw earlier today. He missed those 2 earlier. He got to make this.
I was going to say that is his first basket here of the game, his first points, as can't convert on the the 3-point play. His first basket, however, he has done so much to help this offense for the Vikings, as he handles the ball extremely well, able to penetrate, kick out, or dump down to those big men and MJ Jackson and Anderson Davis.
And I want to also add on to that. Don't think because of his points, like the things that you don't see in the stat books, but the things that he's doing, he's taking his charges, he's sacrificing his body, he's penetrating to the lane. When somebody helps, he's there. So he's doing a great job. So don't think points is the reason why he's
a great true point guard.
Yeah, he's a true point guard.
Look for him to continue here this leadership as we're under 7 minutes here in this fourth quarter. Jason Singleton, he's going to end up taking it to the basket. Nice hands there, though. However, Singleton gets it, misses his first putback, and the second one is able to fall in.
Hey, that was great defense. That was great defense. Singletary just stuck with the play and got the 2. That's the great defense.
And all of a sudden here, Deshawn, we have a 3-point game.
And that's basketball for you. Oh, I love it.
Derek Goodman's shot on the baseline is off the mark. Henry Seymour with the rebound. And see if maybe the Vikings can tie it up here on this possession.
I'm sure Coach Arnett wanted a better shot than that one right there. He could have got a better shot.
Singleton with a nice crossover there. Almost got his defender as there's going to be a reach and foul called. That one's going to go against number 20, Colton Less.
As the coaching staff was looking for a travel there, it could have went either way. It could have went either way because, Somebody definitely had his hands on him, and he definitely shuffled his feet too.
Falkenhayn, a little hesitation there, thought about shooting, ends up driving, gets it poked away. This time he'll take a three. This one's up. This one's good, Theo Falkenhayn coming alive here in the fourth quarter.
When they need a big basket, their point guard, their leader, get it for them.
Game tied at 39 here with 5:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Gamble looked down to check his feet. Not as far back as I think he wanted to be for that three-pointer. Skip pass up top here to Goodman. A nice dump off pass there to Dowdy. Dowdy couldn't convert on the layup, though.
They needed that one.
Here comes Falkenhayn quickly the other way. This one gets up and looks like he might have lost control of that one on the way up. Turnover the other way. Here comes Brady Myers for three. This one's up. This one's just off the mark. Dowdy trying to get that board, but MJ Jackson is going to be the one who retains possession here and tie ball game at 39 as we approach 5 minutes here in this fourth quarter.
I'm sure both coaches will want them to slow it down. It's a great timeout. Great timeout here about Bishop Columbus Academy. They needed that.
Nice. Here's that three-pointer. Again, Falkenhayn gets it poked away, where Davis Ray ends up picking up possession, and Theo Falkenhayn just relocating.
Hey man, that's a big-time shot.
And discover the future of recruiting with On Top Consulting. Learn from college coaches how to navigate the complex recruiting process. Visit ontopconsulting.net or via our Instagram bio at _ontopconsulting. Again here at Ohio Dominican University in our battle in the 6-1-4, our third or fourth year here, I believe.
I think we got a great relationship with them, and obviously they love us. They keep calling us back.
Yep. Last 5 minutes here in this fourth quarter of our game one, Olentangy Berlin versus Columbus Academy. The rest of the day at 2 o'clock, Marion Harding taking on Indian Valley. 3:30, Marysville versus Bishop Watterson. And then 5 o'clock, Olentangy Orange and Grove City. 6:30 should be a good game here, Westerville South versus Afrocentric. And 8 p.m. to close us out tonight, Bishop Reedy versus River Valley. And then again, not to mention 2 more days of 6 games the next 2 days here on Sunday and Monday. Singleton in the corner for 3. That one just a little strong. MJ Jackson there, good hustle to get the rebound. Tried to throw it off of a Bears defender, but a good job to get that off the deflection.
MJ Jackson, man, he's a great player, really. He really, man, he do the dirty work. He's going to rebound. He's going to defend. He's going to make shots around the basket.
It's always nice to have a physical player like that on your team.
They say he's a football player too, and as you can tell, kind of there. You always need the football players' mental toughness.
39-39 here with 4:30 approaching here in this fourth quarter. Bears and Vikings going back and forth. Vikings starting off this game hot with a 17-10 lead after 1 period of play, but then they really cooled down over the last 2 periods. Derek Goodman's offensive rebound is up and no good. In this last quarter here, no scoring yet for Olentangy in this fourth quarter.
And one thing, when the shot's not falling, which it is for Berlin right now, the shot's not falling, getting to the free throw line, seeing the ball go through a little bit, sometimes you need that help.
The foul goes on Jason Singleton. That's his 4th foul, so it looks like he'll go out here. Anderson Davis checking back in as Goodman's first free throw of 2 was up and good. And so is the second, giving them that 2-point lead. Again, Vikings came out hot here in the first quarter, but the Berlin Bears really took over, scoring double digits in all 3 quarters. Columbus Academy scoring only 7 and 8 in the second and third quarter alone. But again, we've seen their energy pick up here as those 2 free throws were the Bears' first points of this fourth quarter. Noah Gamble with the ball on the wing. He's going to end up driving, tries to dish it out, but ends up giving it to a cutting Jack Henry Seymour. Unfortunately, that's the player on the other team. Henry Seymour for 3. He'll take it. It's up. It got halfway down before it rolled out.
Ooh, man. I think this place would have erupted if you made that one.
We're starting to get other players in here. The next game, Marion Harding and Indian Valley there along the baseline here watching. We have other fans starting to file in for the next games as well. Foul going to be called here on Noah Gamble with that arm extension there on the drive-by.
Talking about the teams that's about to play Marion Harding, man. They got the pants on, man. The ones that you rip off that Indiana Hoosiers used to play, man. Hey, I love those pants, man.
They got the red and black candy stripe.
I like
ones.
those.
Hey, look good, feel good, play good. That's what they say.
Yep.
MJ Jackson with the ball down low. Andre Dowdy tried to absorb some contact, maybe tried to sell that one a little too much.
Good no call. Good no call. I thought he, took the contact.
And one there by Andre Dowdy on the other end. Couldn't get the call on the end on the defensive end. This time though on the offensive end, he's going to try and make up for that one.
Yep, and that's a basketball player for you, man. Don't. They didn't call it down there. Okay, let me go back and get it back down here, and now they called it on you on this end. So on the guy that you thought should have got the foul down there. So
that foul goes on MJ Jackson, his third foul. Singleton with 4 fouls, MJ Jackson with 3 fouls here to just watch here in the final closing minutes. Andre Dowdy couldn't get that one to fall for the and one. 2-point lead here for the Olentangy Berlin Bears. Nice cutting back there, door by Theo Falkenhayn, just couldn't get that layup to fall. Jackson with the ball down low, couldn't get the bank shot to fall either, and Goodman pulls down the board for the Bears. Nice pass up ahead to Braylon Lopez. And he'll bring it up top to Gamble, and they'll go ahead and set something up here with under 2:30 left in this fourth quarter. Gamble penetrating down the lane. He's able to get that one up and in as Jason Singleton had to kind of be careful there as he's got 4 fouls. Nonetheless, though, Noah Gamble extends the lead to 4. 2 minutes remaining here in this game.
No pun intended, but Jason Singleton right there was gambling on defense, got behind, and Gamble did a great job of scoring because they can't be doing that type of stuff.
Exactly. Gamble with the ball in his hands. Passes it over to Colton Less. See if the Vikings can get a turnover here on defense. 1:33 here remaining. MJ Jackson. They end up going to, it looks like, foul him, and MJ Jackson picks up his 4th foul, though.
Yep.
That is Columbus Academy's 5th team of the quarter. So, again, 5 fouls per quarter. Start shooting the double bonus. No more 7 fouls in 1 and 1.
No more 7. And, like we talked about earlier, if it can benefit you sometimes, and it can also hurt you.
Goodman to the line. His first one is up and good.
As Berlin will be shooting from here on out 2 shots.
Second of 2 is up and good as well.
Senior Brittany Myers back in for the Bears.
Also,
go ahead.
My bad. I apologize. Got to start thinking about that solid brick player of the game here. With 1 minute, 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we do have a few options here to choose from. A couple players here playing exceptionally well in this game. Here's Henry Seymour's baseline shot. That 3 is up and good for Jack Henry Seymour. His second 3 of the game cuts the deficit to 3. Timeout taken by Columbus Academy. The Bears having a 3-point lead, as I mentioned, 47-44 on top of the Vikings. Here at our battle of the 6-1-4 at Ohio Dominican University, Seth Donohoe here alongside Deshawn Pate. We thank you all. For those who couldn't make it out here to ODU today, thank you for tuning in and watching just a day filled of basketball, whether you're watching someone you know and love, or you're just tuning in here just to watch some basketball. Thank you all for joining here. Nice job there by, as we said, Jack Henry Seymour. That last 3 before the timeout. Good job. You see the ball right there, and who else would you expect it to be? Anderson Davis's hands the last 2 minutes of this game.
Yep. In big-time moments, that's when you get the ball into your best player's hand, and it shows you who you are, you know.
He had 13 points at the half. He only has 2 here so far in the second half. But you don't have to necessarily do all the scoring. As we mentioned, it's only a 3-point lead here for the Bears. Noah Gamble with the ball, driving down low into the paint. He'll turn around, kick it out to Goodman.
You don't have to play a game
of, might just try to play a game of keep away here.
Yep, you don't have to foul yet.
Under a minute remaining now. Anderson Davis guarding Goodman, and Davis will end up picking up that foul. That'll be his 3rd. Again, those 5 fouls sending Goodman to the line for 2.
Senior Derek Goodman on the line for the Bears.
How many points do Derek Goodman have? You know?
Derek Goodman, he had 7 points at the half. He had 5 in that 3rd quarter. And he's got 4, now 5 points in this 4th quarter alone, all from free throws. So I think he is sitting on top of 17 points right now.
Right around his average. And so I want to ask you this question because it's going to be tough, man, picking between these 2 teams and Noah Gamble and Derek Goodman. So that's why I asked.
Yeah, as we mentioned in the beginning of the game, those would be the 2 players to look out for. Those 2 have been the reason that they have a 4-point lead right here in our game 1 of the Battle of the 6-1-4. Jason Singleton, though, for the Vikings with the ball in his hands, tries to get a screen set by MJ Jackson over to Henry Seymour. 30 seconds left here in this 4th quarter. Singleton tries to get a shot, or tried to draw a foul there from Lopez with his hands right there.
He tried it. Yep, he tried it.
25 seconds left here. Vikings need a score, and they need a stop or a foul. MJ Jackson with the ball, passes it down to Davis. Davis with the turnaround. Nice turnaround, the jumper there by Anderson Davis. And that goes back to what we mentioned, Deshawn. That's who you want to have the ball, the ball in their hands late.
That's exactly who you want to have the balls in your hand. And so, you know, I think they're listening to us, man, because I said I was thinking about Olentangy for the brick solid player of the game, but Davis, and he like, all right, man, they hold my popcorn here, man. They gotta wait.
Yeah, he again had 13 points there in that first half. His 2nd basket here in this second half. Has 3 fouls. Really been playing good, but again, in that second half, some other players have stepped up and helped to get the Vikings back here in this game. Theo Falkenhayn finally getting a couple baskets to fall. Henry Seymour knocking down a 3. And just a little bit of everybody doing everything here in the second half.
Absolutely.
21.8 seconds left here. 48-46 lead for the Berlin Bears on top of the Academy Vikings. Ball gets thrown in, poked away though, and it gets taken away by Gavis Ray, who ended up then losing it out of bounds. A lot to unpack right there. Looked like Davis Ray had it in his hands and maybe lost it or got it poked away. And nonetheless, Berlin Bears, they'll take over here. Drew Goodman down low in the corner, gets double teamed and ends up getting fouled. And looks like Theo Falkenhayn and Jack Henry Seymour are a little confused because I don't think they wanted to foul yet.
It kind of looked like they didn't. Looked like he kind of called that call a little bit early. Because if you see the reaction of the coach, I don't think that's what he wanted.
Derek Goodman at the line here for 2. 6 points off from the free throw line here in this 4th quarter for Goodman. The second one is up and good as well. Derek Goodman doing a good job knocking down some clutch 3 throws. Columbus Academy, Singleton quickly comes the other way. That one is up and off the mark. Can't get it to fall. And we're going to have a jump ball here. However, it is in Berlin's possession. So 4.7 seconds. I don't want to say it's over yet because we've seen
did.
crazy
We did.
things over the history of basketball. So
I'm gonna just say this: if I gotta choose a solid brick player game right now, with the moment that this score is, I'm gonna go with Derek Goodman.
And ball inbounded here and quickly fouled there as Noah Gamble got possession.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Derek Goodman. I'm gonna go with Derek. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, it sounds like, and with 4 seconds remaining here, 4-point lead. Noah Gamble going to the line. He also, and this is interesting to see here in my stat book, Noah Gamble and Derek Goodman, both with the same amount of points in each quarter here, 2, 5, and 5, up until this fourth quarter where Derek Goodman has taken over, knocked down free throws, extended this lead. And yeah, but we had mentioned these two guys were going to be the guys to watch for at the beginning of this game. As Gamble knocks down 2 of 2. Ball inbounded. Falkenhayn will shoot it from half court, and that will do it. Our first game in the books, ladies and gentlemen. And Deshawn, you're going to stick with Derek Goodman as our solid brick player of the game.
Yes, sir.
Solid outing there by Goodman as he finishes with, it looks like 19 points and helping his Berlin Bears walk out of here with a victory in our battle of the 6-1-4. Olentangy Berlin wins on top of Columbus Academy 52-46. Don't go anywhere though, ladies and gentlemen. Next game up, Marion Harding versus Indian Valley. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Battle of the 6-1-4 on Yamo Sports.